Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this third week of August 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for Gemini, please. How is Gemini feeling? Ace of Wands reversed. I'll show you the cards because it's a nice one. For me, Ace of Wands is about rebirths. It's like when you really, really want something and it gets reborn. It's something you've already, walked that path before, because it would be a Page of Wands if you hadn't. But that's reversed. So I think something you want, Gemini, you feel like it's not happening. You've got like bad luck in that area, or like something's working against you. It's something you really want. Nine of Cups. Okay, so you're very contented within yourself as an individual person. You're happy, your cups are full. If it was 10 of Cups, it'd be everyone in the family, everyone in that living situation. The 9 of Cups is like, I have everything I need at the moment that makes me feel fulfilled as an individual. Okay. I don't know if there's someone that you'd like a rebirth with. But you're happy at the moment. Look, the Fool. The Fool, you're ready. You're ready for a reset now. You're ready for a new start. Okay, you're ready to be the Page of Wands. You're ready to be someone that's on a new journey with a new person. You reached a point where something wasn't having a do-over. You became happy as an individual, and you're all healthy now, and you're ready to like take a leap of faith and love with someone new. That's very nice. That's very neat. The Last Judgment and the 8 of Cups. Someone's being called to leave a relationship. See, this must be someone new that's on their way to you. The 2 of Swords reversed. They're no longer in the dark. They're no longer ignoring this decision. They've been, wanting to leave for a while. The Emperor reversed. Okay. You're meeting someone that's all 4 kings. It's a powerful person. It's someone who's the highest status in the tarot deck. They could be an Aries. They're gonna take a little drop in status temporarily to walk away from a relationship. Okay, because that's what they feel is the right thing to do for them. Let's get 3 for the outcome. 10 of Swords reversed, dropping the worry, the anxiety, the pain, end of a cycle. 7 of Cups, no idea where they're going next. It's not like they've left because there's someone else or anything like that. They just don't. They know that contract has expired. Okay, it's not for them. It's not for their highest good anymore. The 2 of Pentacles reversed. There was imbalance. There wasn't duality there. It was very, very chaotic, difficult to manage priorities. They didn't get reciprocity. Ten of Cups. There could be family to consider. 4 of Wands. It's like you can live unhappily within the same abode, or you can make sure everyone's feeling happier outside of it. that's the challenge, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not always staying together that's going to cause happiness. Sometimes it's like going into separate homes, you know, co-parenting from different houses. Costs a lot to start with, but then, you know, you're not killing each other anymore. You got privacy, you got flexibility. There's days where you'll be without children to look after. You won't feel trapped in something you're not happy in anymore. Let's clarify why they felt called to leave. Because they're an emperor, so they've got money, they've got intelligence, they've got emotional, you know, intelligence, like patience. Gold digger. Okay. Someone was very selfish financially. They were living off this emperor. It's crushed them to find out, you know, and realise that this is their reality, that someone was more interested in their money. Money hungry, in it for what they can get, self-serving. It's crushed them. It's crushed this emperor. They have, you know, children with this person. Restraints test, trapped in instability, resist impulsive urges to find steadier ground. That's really interesting with these cards that came out, because stability is the Four of Wands. They know they're going to have to break up the family to find stability. But they've got to be careful who they go on to next. It can't be another gold digger or someone either who's got other things about them that are toxic. Especially if there's kids involved, oh my god. I just closed the door because my mum and dad are back. It's getting very hot, so I've got my Evian spray and I'm going to put my hair up because it's like a duvet on me. I'll open the windows again. It's just because there was like, you know, like someone's doing building work or cutting trees down or something. Ooh, toxic. Okay, Gemini, this person deserves someone like you instead of a toxic person that's just after their money or some other toxic person. Yeah, an emperor's got an empire to run. They can't be having a dysfunctional person that's like, this is supposed to be their partner, supposed to be their confidant, supposed to be a parent. It's not helpful. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. Oh, I wonder if Aries was dealing with... I wonder if this person's Aries, because they were dealing with someone that was toxic. They don't have to be, but I mean, we've got Aries the Emperor, haven't we? When's Gemini going to meet this person? Because this is a person that's high value. They're an Emperor. They're financially stable. They're emotionally intelligent. They've got patience. They've got strategy. Release any attachment to time, and spirits loving telling us that today. Well, opportunity. Preparation meets opportunity. You're prepared, you're ready. I think it's this person, they're still like, they're just coming out the separation, so they're a bit lost. They've got this blank canvas, but it's like overwhelming for them. They don't know which direction to go next. Let's get advice for you, Gemini. I can't get messages because this person's new. Come on now. Am I willing? Well, you are, because you got the Fool. You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forwards with courage. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, it's possible. Ooh. What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Ah. On whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Ooh. Take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, you will be led. That's so profound. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. That's so true. That is so true. I often think that these are like it's good advice for cross-watchers as well, isn't it? Advice for Gemini, please. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. You've had time alone for a while. You're no longer blaming your ex, for why you are single. You've become contented in yourself. You're no longer blaming yourself either. Okay, you're just at peace with the situation. And if not, this is what's in the week ahead. I wonder if that's advice for them though, because they're like covering their face, people feel very guilty when they've made a home with someone they shouldn't, or brought children into the picture with someone they've realised later on they shouldn't have. There's a lot of guilt there, a lot of regret. There's guilt for staying, there's guilt for leaving. Ugh. I think you're okay. I think it's advice for them, which is fine if it is. Listen, the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. It's like, be still and be at one with yourself, see what comes through. Better to wait. Unquestionably, ask your father. You might be someone that feels like you always used to get really good advice from your dad. I do. My dad's a Gemini, actually. It's something I worry about when he's not around anymore. Like, who will I get that kind of advice from? Because he's very calm and he's good at using metaphors to explain things. Like, if you're not happy with the hand that you've been dealt, ask life to deal again. Do you know what I mean? Deal again until you've got a set of cards that you're happy with. You may talk to someone who's passed away, like a father that's passed away. You may have a father that's still alive, or a father figure in your life. You could, say our father referring to God. There's a lot to do with listening, waiting, and shifting away from blaming others, blaming ourselves, to just letting it all go. Do you know what I mean? Putting things to bed. Because when you do that, you can't be charitable and give to others again. If you're burdened with, I'm a terrible person, then how can you help others? If you're giving out loads of blame, how can you help others? Like, these are the charitable things that we do when our heart chakra is healed. Do you know what I mean? If you're playing the victim game, then you'll believe that you're always going to have a shitty outcome. that you're not in control of stopping people that are hurting you from hurting you. If you resist taking any responsibility, you're kind of not evolving. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's all good to process both sides of that is all good, and then to let it go. And part of raising your vibration, is being charitable and realising that you can make a big difference to others by doing small things. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I can pull. Let's do a fortune teller card. Ooh, a chance encounter will bring you great fortune. We like that. A serendipitous event. Does that just mean lucky? A serendipitous event will bring you joy and success. You're gonna meet someone that's gonna bring you great fortune. A lucky event. It's going to make you very successful. Gemini, you've got good things ahead. You're the 9 of Cups. You're feeling like contented within yourself. You're going to do very, very well with your, success in the future, like financially. I'm assuming it's financial, but it could be success in love. But it's honestly looking all good. Your advice is just to wait for the right person. Wait for the right time. Ask for advice, spiritual advice if you need to. Trust in divine detours. You see clearly now. Sing your own song. It's like you're shining bright and you're doing well, and you always attract people in when you're in that vibe. If you're someone, because you're all in different places of healing, this is like thousands of people that I'm reading for. If you're someone that's still placing any blame on yourself or another person, don't. Okay, really think about letting that go. Because you've got an emperor coming in for you, whether you're male or female. You've got someone really high value coming in for you that just wants genuine love. And they won't be after your money. And you won't be after theirs. Because you're doing really well financially and you're doing better and better in the future. So maybe that's how they'll know, like they can trust you with like you're swimming in cash. And they don't want yours, they just don't want anyone to take theirs. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why, but Aries seems to be very vulnerable to, like, you expect emperors to be really strong and like to be able to see like a thief come in, but they really don't. They like spoil people. They spoil people to a fault. It's to a fault. It's the chink in their armor. You could have an Aries coming in. There could be any sign, but there could be an Aries. Okay. They're the one that's ending it. It's because they've got a gold digger. Can't tell you exactly when it's coming in, but you seem to be happy, quite contented, single, but you are open to love. You are you're open to this person coming in. Good financial success on the horizon, guys. I think this person just needs a little bit of time to heal, okay? Because they were dealing with someone toxic that wanted their money. That they're obviously like coming out of something, so. Okay, we're going to go on to Cancer.